Ian Highfield here from Game Like Training. Just wanted to make a quick video. I had a very successful training camp this weekend, first training camp in a while. And the camp really helped a young student start to understand how to practice their technique. Ultimately, they spent a lot of time on the range hitting balls, trying to change their movement pattern, and they were successful on the range. They would get the feelings that they wanted, they would get the motions that they wanted. As soon as they went onto the golf course, this motion deserted them. So from what I know about how we can retain movement skills, and what I know from about how we can transfer movement skills, we spent the 2 days going through phases. And this video will show you the phases that we did. So we did some technical work on the range, and we just made it more efficient than just hitting golf ball after golf ball after golf ball. Block practice can potentially change your movement pattern in that moment, but retention of those movements tend to be very low. So what we did was we practiced on the range in a certain way that would lead to higher retention. And then what we actually did, we took the golf range to the course. Yes, the golf range to the course. The reason that we did this, if you want to change a movement pattern, your sensory and perceptual systems are part of that. So you have to start to learn to make these new movements in an environment with trees, an environment where the wind matters, an environment with targets, an environment where you're going to be changing club regularly, an environment where there's space between shots. So we took the technical work to the golf course, and this video will highlight how we did that. So day one, we practiced more effectively on the range, and then in the afternoon we went on the golf course and we brought our range practice to the golf course. Day two, the first 9 holes, we did the same. We took our range practice to the golf course and we just tried to make the correct movement patterns in context. And we also picked targets that would encourage the movements. A lot of the time, the mechanics of our golf swing can respond to the environment. The environment can be a great teacher. So by externalizing your focus, picking targets and shot shapes that are linked to the mechanical changes that you want, it can really help you not only now start to retain these swing movements, but transfer them onto the golf course. And then the final thing we did, we played a game. So now we're creating cognitive load through multiple outcomes, having to keep score. And this was the final part of the training. So we went through all of these phases in 2 days, and it was very, very, very successful. The student has increased their self-efficacy. The student is now practicing more effectively without me there, and they had a very, very positive experience. So I want to share this with you because I think in golf we talk a lot about periodization, and we talk about they're in a technical phase and they're going to master their technique on the range, and then they're going to play a game on the range, and then they're going to go to the golf course. This is too linear. It's not dynamic enough. It's not innovative enough. With what we're starting to learn about how humans retain movement patterns, how contextual interference, the context that we practice in is directly related to our performance. It's very, very important that we try and be a bit more innovative in our thinking when it comes to periodizing practice plans. So here we can see this student goes through technical all the way through to performance and on-course challenge in a matter of 2 days, had a very, very positive experience. And then, of course, if they had a tournament, we may taper this down before the tournament was starting. So I wouldn't want this sort of intensity, the 9-hole challenge, the day before a tournament. That should be tapered down a bit. Maybe it looks a little bit like the morning session of day 2, where we're doing some technical stuff on the course, or we're just having a basic practice round. But ultimately, there is more to periodizing practice plans than just going into a technical phase, attempting to change your golf swing, and then going and playing closer to the tournament. It's a lot more diverse than that, and I hope you can derive that from this video. Enjoy. So Liana will do 3 balls sandwich training, and then 3 balls speed variability. Good move. So that's the desired swing. Out, in. Now the movement that you're trying to get away from. So where you drop it on the inside and flip it a bit, or really hold it. And then good move, the move that you're working on with the coach. So good move, non-desired move, good move, and then hitting the ball, really focusing on the good move. Good. 2 more times of that. Good move. Really feel what you want to feel, what you're working on with your coach. Step out, good. Now the move that you really want to make. Sorry, that's the move you're trying to get away from. So the move you want to make, the move you're trying to get away from, and now the move you really want to make. So what we're doing here, we are sandwiching the non-desired move in between the desired, and over time the non-desired one will start to replicate the desired. The bad will become less bad. Good. Last one. This is really how you're going to change your golf swing. So there's the good move. Now the move you're trying to get away from. And the goal is to really be focused in the movement. Keep awareness on that rep. Now the move you want to make, and then your last slow motion shot. Good. Now we'll do 3 speed variability. And we'll go, what speeds do you want to do? 40, go 50, 70, no, go 50, 80, smash it. I want to see that real hard one again at the end. See if the motion stands up. So 1 practice swing. And then 50%. Well done. So we are bringing the range to the golf course. which sounds strange because normally we bring the golf course to the range, but we're bringing technical work to the golf course. So, sandwich drill practice swing. Well done, there's the good one. Now we're going to sandwich the one you don't want. There's the one you don't want. Now the good one. There we go. So it's in the process, and now I've picked your target. It's the bunkers. I'm forcing you to aim left, because if you don't make your desired swing, there we go. If you didn't make the desired swing motion, that ball was going straight into the tree. But the constraints of the environment, forcing you to aim left, make you do everything that you want to do with your technique. So what we're doing now, we're bringing the golf range to the golf course, but you're learning your swing. Can you remember the key word? You're learning it in
context.
Well done, context. So as we look around, we call all of this contextual interference. Psychologically, it's playing for score, and environmentally, it's the demands of the course. And you are now accessing your new swing motion, technically thinking about it with those 3 practice swings, good, bad, good. And then because I'm picking a left target, and if you don't hold on to that club face, and if you don't get the path working how you want it to, technically, your ball's going straight in the trees.
Yeah.
So the rules of the game are doing the teaching. What type of learning?
Implicit.
Implicit learning, there we go. What's the other type?
Explicit.
Oh my goodness. Brown, here we come. So same again. Working on technique. This is how you would work on technique on the golf course. This is really going to help you transfer that swing change. So a lot of times people make swing changes and they can access it on the range, but they can't access it in the context of the golf course because they don't practice it. So bringing the range to the golf course. So the range drill, that's our favorite. Sandwich drill. Good motion, bad motion, good motion. And then I'll pick your target, which will then encourage the swing motion that you want. So just fire away. Yeah, you go. I'm talking to the phone, not.
Yeah, do you want me to like pick like kind of left center target?
So you see the skylight?
Yeah, like over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like literally if you don't fade this, if you hit it square straight, it will be left edge of the green. Mm-hmm. If you do fade it, it will be getting closer and closer to the pin. Okay. So the target that we've picked and the shot shape that you want will force the mechanics. Remember, good, bad, good. Also, I purposely selected the downhill lie because the bad motion, the undesired motion off a downhill lie is a chunky one. So we get some good feedback here. Oh yeah. Whew. What kind of learning?
Implicit.
There we go. So you're starting to access the motor program. You know what a motor program is?
Yeah, I think so.
What is it?
Well, it's like, what is like the technical definition of
Just how we move, right?
Yeah.
Motor programs are the communication between the brain and the body, how we move, yeah, how we learn, how we move.
Yeah.
You are now accessing your desired motor program in context.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to help it show up in tournament play. That was 2 fantastic golf swings, as we can say. Now, when we get on the back 9, we're going to play a game with outcomes and failure. Right now, I'm like your best friend. I'm helping you through this.
Yeah.
But on the back 9, I'm going to be trying to make you fail.
Okay.
Okay, so we're getting, you know when people talk about reps?
Yeah.
People talk about getting reps in on their golf swing. That's why they go on the range and get 1,000 reps.
Right.
but these reps are far more purposeful. This is a rep, the total process of hitting a golf shot, not just the swing part. So good job. There we go. Little fade there into about 8 feet. So same again, good motion, undesired motion, good motion. And then your target, you tend to hit the driver about 230, 235. So we've actually picked a target that if you don't fade the ball, if you don't swing left and fade, hold on to that face, this ball will go out of bounds. So the environment is really going to drive the swing motion that you want. So desired swing feel, non-desired movement, and then desired movement. So now we're just trying to recreate that desired feeling and using the environment to help us drive those mechanics. So as you can see, we're aimed out of bounds. Oh yeah, aimed out of bounds. Now we're fading the ball.
Yep. Good job.
A little bit of swagger there as well. Spin of the club, pick up the tee. Okay? This is truly how you're going to change your golf swing.
Yeah.
Golf range is too easy for you. You're comfortable there, and it doesn't then transfer to the golf course.
Right.
Out here, being uncomfortable with these very hard shots, but it's teaching you, okay?
Yeah.
Well done. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Make these changes on the golf course. Okay, Liana, this is going to be the last one for the video. I want you to pick the target.
Okay. I mean, it's on a super severe fade lie anyway. So I think I'm gonna go like far left center, kind of like
Yep.
where the two hills kind of cross.
Yep.
Right there, and like fade a little bit.
Okay. So really get the feeling that you want. Then the feeling that you don't want. And then the one that you want. Dead straight at the target. Okay? So give me some feedback. What did you learn from that? What do you think you did well? What's your area for development?
It felt like my face kind of shut a little bit at impact,
Okay.
but I think my path was a little bit too into out because I was on an uphill lie, so I think I felt myself go a little bit down before I came down with the club, if that makes sense.
Cool, yeah. So give us, because we're going to continue this. We're doing this for 9 holes, getting really purposeful reps. Give us a solution on the next full swing that you make. What will you focus on more?
I'm going to focus more on feeling like I'm centered, like my center of gravity is centered on the way down versus
And how will we focus on that? What part of the process that we've built for you learning your golf swing and transferring it, where will you really achieve that?
in the
In the practice
practice
swings,
more
okay.
focus,
Deeper engagement, deeper feel in the sandwich practice swings. Great, awesome, well done. And even that outcome, it's not too bad, right?
Yeah, not bad.
Closer to hitting those shots and the swings than we were yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Good, well done.
On-course training, the shot shaper. The goal of this challenge isn't to only learn to better execute shots under stress, but also to adapt to the constraints of the environment, meaning the golf course. In this challenge, you're going to select a draw or a fade to be played for all 9 holes. Every time you execute the correct shape, minus 0.5 from your score, incorrect shape, +1 to your score. This only applies for shots hit outside of 100 yards. In this instance, the player chose a draw. They have executed the shot, so they will subtract 0.5 from their total score after the hole. Their approach shot, they hit a fade, so again they're going to add +1 to their score at the end of the hole. Once you approach the green, you'll putt out as normal. For this player, he got the ball into the hole in 4 strokes, so they hit the correct tee shot, -0.5, incorrect approach shot, +1, total score of 4.5. Go out and see how low you can score with this challenge.
So there we go. A great insight to the environments that I try and create as a coach. A great insight to how someone can retain a swing change. A great insight into how someone can transfer their best ball striking or transfer their new golf swing onto the golf course and start to learn how to do this under pressure. Ultimately, this is going to help players get their swing changes to stick and transfer their range game to the course. So if anyone watches this video and is interested, you can book a free 30-minute power call with me at ianhighfield.com. That's IAINHIGHFIELD, ianhighfield.com/calendar. Go on, jump on there, book your free 30-minute power call. I'm happy to have a free consultation with you regarding effective practice, or go to Game L Training. That's Game L Training on Instagram, where you can follow more of my coaching videos. Have a great evening. Thanks for watching.